Okay, everyone, we are live, and thank you all for making it after such a long break. I think we are meeting after 3 weeks, if I'm correct. We missed two KTC meetings because we thought we would miss one meeting to prepare for the 1200 meeting without realizing that 1200 meetings date would fall exactly on Eid day. So everything went out of schedule, but now we are back. So, as the de facto Sergeant at Arms, first of all, let me welcome you all to the meeting. And secondly, go over some ground rules. The first ground rule is that while the speaker is speaking, we keep our mobile phones down and listen to the speaker. Okay, I just made that up. The ground rule is that we don't cross-talk while a speaker is speaking. We respect their time and we respect their presence on the stage. We clap for everyone. We encourage everyone. And thirdly, as a club, we voluntarily refrain from talking about sex, religion, and politics. It's not as if we cannot mention these subjects. It's just that creation of a controversy, a debate, anything that marginalizes or puts into a challenging position any person or a group of person, any sort of gender discrimination or racial discrimination, that is not acceptable in this club. So, with this, I hand over the charge to our president, who cannot be here live, but he has sent a video message. So, putting it up for everyone now. Just give us a second. All right. Thank you, Mr. President, and allow me to actually celebrate two things. First of all, our president deserves a huge round of applause for his commitment throughout the year. Thanks to his efforts and all of our efforts, Karachi Toastmasters Club remains the only slightly distinguished club in the district, although some other clubs are really close. I thought by now they would be slightly distinguished, but I think one or two things are stopping them. So, and I think there are, Majid, correct me if I'm wrong, I think there are only 6 or 7 distinguished clubs as of today. Yeah, you should have an idea because it's high time. No, but of course, your tenure begins on July 1, which brings me to the second item of celebration. Please come to the stage and let's give Toastmaster Majid Akhtar a big round of applause.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
On his election as Division Director, Division B. So, a few words.
Yeah, thank you very much. I actually am very feeling very honored today that this is the same platform where I started my public speaking journey. I still remember the time when I completed my BCS. A friend of mine who was working for Junk Press, he told me that there is a place where people assemble, they talk, they give speeches. I was a debater at that time. I used to, I had participated in state debate contest, and then I came to the Toastmasters for the very first time, and then it started, and Alhamdulillah, I'm still very much part of this community. And I, no matter which club I go to, I feel I am only belonging to KTC. I wherever I sit, I only represent KTC. I talk about KTC. Although I have been presiding another club, but I have always been quoting that there is a variety which we get at KTC. The type of audience which we get here is tremendous. So I'm very grateful to this platform, to the seniors. I in fact had an opportunity to learn from. Because of them, I finally found the courage to step up and take on the leadership roles. Initially as area director, now as division director, and I will try my level best that this educational platform should remain the educational platform, because somehow when people are finding things which are going a little against the rules, then people feel a little frustrated. So we will try to bring the rule of law back to the community, and I hope that inshallah by the good people added, by the good circle of people added, we will bring back the true essence of this platform, which is learning and development, and by following the rules. So with this, I would like to hand over the charge back to Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Majid Akhtar. And of course, your home club is KTC because that is where you started. And over the years, we have often heard from district leadership that KTCians don't contribute that much; they're not that visible in district events and everything. So let me recount the leaders that KTC has given: DTM Samir, DTM Zaid, DTM Rashid, DTM Munib. DTM Rashid and DTM Munib were the first two division directors, right? And Toastmaster Rusa, the third division director, Division B, and Toastmaster Anand, area director, right? And who else? Toastmaster Imran, of course, the first admin manager and also a past area director. Also, Toastmaster DTM Sarfraz, who has held leadership positions both in District 122 and District 50. And Toastmaster Kareem, no, wait. Toastmaster, Toastmaster Wase, who is currently completing his term as area director in District 57. Toastmaster, okay, what's happening to me? I've forgotten the name. And I'm being recorded right now. So just allow me. Apologies for this. Oh, of course, I recalled the correct name. I was confusing it. Toastmaster Kareem Meghani, who is, if I'm correct, who's an area director in Madagascar. Right?
What about you also?
Yeah, of course, I will not mention myself. If I'm missing someone, so these are all the leaders that KTC has given. In fact, KTC members were instrumental in establishing of district, first the territorial council and the district 122. So a little piece of, a little further piece of business. I've taken consent of the president to make this announcement. We are about to have our elections. We will have them before June 30. We are actually bound to have them before June 30. This time we are a little late because of a lot of things. But most likely our president will announce the chair of the nomination committee on the group. So keep an eye on the group. And then if you're a member in good standing, you can submit your applications for the positions of president, vice president education, vice president membership, vice president PR, secretary, treasurer, and sergeant at arms. But one position you cannot contest for. One position is already taken, and that position will be immediate past president. So Toastmaster Shahzad will become immediate past president starting July 1. So with that and without further ado, I will now invite someone very special, someone who has represented us wherever he's gone. He is a public speaking champion because he placed on the podium for KTC in I think 2023 or 24, one of these years. And he's also represented his own club in District 20. He is known to be a very proficient speaker in both English and Urdu. And the most special thing about him is that no matter where you are in this world, and no matter what time it is, if you want to call him, you just say thrice, "Where is Latif? Where is Latif? Where is Latif?" And voila, there he is. Over to you.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Talha. I believe you counted so many names. Did you count yourself that you were also a district director?
Well, I was focusing on others, not myself. So,
No, because we've been blessed with having you as a district director, and that also in times when really someone needs a leadership like you. So thank you for that effort, and for that also today what we are now combined with the other district of in Saudi Arabia. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, imagine holding a cup, a delicious cup. And how do you make a delicious cup? Early in the morning, you wake up, you do boil water, take the best coffee or a tea, what you always would love to, and then carefully, once that water is warm, so that it's not been overboiled, you make sure to have that coffee or the tea inserted. And that is how carefully you make your tea and coffee for the morning. For that very few minutes, that few precious moments is all what you give yourself. And then in return, the warmth of that coffee cup, which you hold, feels the world to you. But what happens when we enter to the real world? When the life treats us with the most coldest, or it's not as warm as holding a cup of coffee or a tea, gives you so many of challenges, you feel the life is all but a mess. What I feel during that particular moment, you should make your own coffee. I'll give you a small example. I met with a person. She was very new to Kuwait, and homesickness was always there for her. Every time when I speak to her, she said, I have to go home back. I miss my family. I miss my mother. I miss my father, my brothers. We enjoy, eat together, have a lot of celebrations. So I told her one thing. Just imagine that you are giving your life to someone, that you are earning this much of money. You are supporting your family back home. You have independence, a little bit of trouble at work, but you are always missing your family. There will be always a second person who wants to live your life. Just think about it. We all feel that today what we are living at is not the world we want. But imagine if you want to give yourself, your life, what you are living to someone else, I believe that other person, he will take it open handed because he feels that he is in the most distressful times at the moment. So, what we have to do, if life feels stressed, how to make that delicious cup every time holding in a hand for the longest of the hour time. It is like 1 spoon of gratitude, if we can, 2 spoons of patience, where what I call it a hope, a little bit of faith, steer it with action, because of course we all need some, and enjoy every day. If we believe in ourselves, accept of what the Almighty has granted us with, and wait with patience that good time has to come. This too shall pass. I believe there won't be anyone arguing what or how delicious cup they always hold in their hand. So, fellow Toastmasters, I urge each and every one to have that delicious cup of your tea or coffee in life so that you don't regret of what others have and you feel precious of what you have. Let's move forward. For actually, I joined a little late, but if we have guests in room, for the guest interest, I will just say that our meeting usually have 3 segments. First is the prepared speech. Second is the table topic session. And last but not the least, the general evaluation session. And during the process, you will all learn how things will move forward. Let's process and invite for the first segment, because any meeting does not hold only the Toastmaster of the day. It has a lot of people, role players, helping to run this meeting. So I'll invite our grammarian today. Our grammarian is our Vice President Education, distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid. As I always say, he has not mentored only KTCN members, he has mentored the entire district 122 and beyond. Distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid, I am always been grateful to you for the timely advice. And one thing which I feel, which he asked me, whenever you want to call Latif, anytime you have to call, where is Latif? You don't even have to call him. You just have to say Assalamu alaikum, and voila, he appears. Distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid, please introduce your role as grammarian. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. So today, my role will be to hear whatever is said during the meeting, to look for good usage and highlight it, and also try to look for errors, but not without suggesting corrections. Also, my role as word master is to assign the word of the day. And today's word is beautiful. Today's word is Flochi Nauchi Nihili Pilification. Yes, you heard that right. Flochi Nauchi Nihili Pilification. If you want to avoid such words of the day in future, please step up for God's sake and take the grammarian role. Till that time though, today's word is Flochi Nauchi Nihili Pilification, and it means to term something as worthless or of less value.
I have something to say.
Yes.
I used to work with pronunciation. It's slightly different.
Right.
Both are acceptable.
Please go ahead.
It says floxy.
Floxy. Okay.
Floxinate.
Floxy Nauchi. Is that?
Floxinate. They are the same C as
Okay.
A.
Okay. I stand corrected. To be very honest, I just looked for the most difficult and obtuse word, didn't bother to find out the uh, pronunciation. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sabha. So the pronunciation is knocking, hilification. Yeah. And that means to think of something as worthless. And if I were to use it in a sentence, it would be that the VP Education of Karachi Toastmasters Club is sick and tired of floxy, nonilification of facilitator roles by the members of the club. So, with that, over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Can Toastmaster of the day pronounce the word of the day? Chocolate. Unmute yourself. Unmute.
Yeah, because when I wanted to say the word of the day, I mute myself so that I don't make my fun of myself. So the best and the closest I can go to the word of the day is cappuccino with the delicious cup of coffee. Okay, so let's move forward, and I will invite this Toastmaster Imran Rana. Um, Toastmaster Imran Rana is one person who motivates each and every one. And I keep on always thinking a person who motivates so much, where he gets this energy from. I know his energy, his own belief. And one thing which he has always mentioned in his speeches, try to learn and then unlearn to be the best person. Toastmaster Imran Rana, a master of unlearn and learn the correct way. Toastmaster Imran Rana, please share your role as timer. Please, over to you.
Thank you so much for such a generous introduction. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, as a timer, my role is to make sure that the meeting proceedings are on time. There will be different timing for different segments. For table topic speeches, the minimum qualification I'm audible, right? When I meet those bugs.
Okay.
For table topics, the speaker has to speak for about 1 to 2 minutes. The minimum qualification is 1 minute and the maximum qualification is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. After that, he or she will be disqualified. I think I should not explain that one because all of us are Toastmasters and quite experienced Toastmasters. So please, whenever you see red color, this means that 30 seconds left to wrap up your speech. Otherwise, you will be disqualified for voting. Should I explain my rule as a vote counter as well? Okay, so there will be voting for four categories: prepared speaker, table topic speaker, and evaluator. Finally, the best pick four. All you guys have to cast your vote whenever you see the poll. There will be different kind of voting in prepared speeches, so you have to score this. You have to score every speech, and then the maximum score will get the reward or become the best speaker. So if there is a tie, I'll cast my vote and break the tie. What do you? Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Imran Rana. Yes, time and tide waits for none. So it is very good that even we are Toastmasters, we have to remind ourselves that we have to be time bound so that we can leave and have our dinner on time. Yes, our next role player is a listener, Toastmaster Heba Rais Khan, a very dedicated Toastmaster, always in our meeting, up for any challenges. She's been our president in past, our club president in past. Let's us all invite Toastmaster Heba Rais Khan to explain her role as listener. Over to you, Toastmaster Heba Rais Khan.
Okay, fellow Toastmasters and
Oh, no guess.
no guests. As a listener, I would be making note of all the interesting words and phrases spoken by the speaker during the prepared speech session and the table topic session, and And at the end of the session, I would be highlighting who spoke what without naming the person, and the audience will have to guess it. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Heba. We always feel that we are a confident speaker, but even when we are in full of our confidence, we try to fix some words or join some sentences. And during that time, we have challenges like R's and ums. So today, our R counter role is being taken by Toastmaster Altaf Hussain. Toastmaster Altaf Hussain is a very soft-spoken, but by profession, he can sue anyone because he's a lawyer. So be watchful, be mindful, and don't take his charmness of calm and soft-spokenness to any being friendly. Otherwise, you will might be end up in behind the bars. Toastmaster Altaf Hussain, please share your role as a art counter. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, and respected fellow Toastmasters. In delivering speech, speakers often use filler words. The purpose of that can be when they get time to think over that, and sometimes unintentionally they use the words, filler words such as am, and unnecessarily. And as a counter, I'll be noting down these filler words spoken by the speakers during their speeches. Then, towards the end of the presentation meeting, I'll be giving the total numbers used by different speakers with their names. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Altaf Hussain. Let us now hold ourselves and invite Toastmaster Heba Rais Khan to lighten our us with her role as joke master. Toastmaster Heba Rais Khan, over to you.
Okay, fellow Toastmasters and no guests, what runs but never goes anywhere? What runs but never goes anywhere? A refrigerator. Did you hear about the guy who drank invisible ink? Did you hear about the guy who drank invisible ink? He's at the hospital waiting to be seen. Thank you.
Thank you. So as we all are geared up for our first segment is our prepared speech session. Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi, is he in the room?
No, actually, he has not joined yet. So perhaps we can go to table topics first.
We have only one.
Yeah, we have only one speaker.
That speaker is just.
So please introduce the table topics master, Latif.
Okay. Things keep changing every now and then.
Yes.
So let us invite our. So we'll proceed with our topics, table topics session. Today, our topic master is a project manager in a digital marketing company. She's a poet and someone who truly loves public speaking. She enjoys bringing together creativity, leadership, and communication to connect with people, share ideas, and inspire others. She's been Toastmaster since 2024, has won many club and area contests, a very well spoken in Urdu language, which I have always admired her. And of course, many of us always feel good and soothing when she says in shairis in Urdu. Currently, she is our VP membership. Let us welcome our topic master for today's meeting, Toastmaster Sila Hamid.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, for a brief introduction. When things don't go your way, make yourself a cup of tea and an imaginary cup of coke. Take a sip of both because no storm lasts forever. Remember, this too shall pass. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and no guest. Welcome to the table topic, the most engaging and the spontaneous session. Today we'll brew together a blend of humor, reflection, and imagination. So take a sip of confidence, stir in a little spontaneity, and let's discover what is brewing in your mind. Okay, so let's welcome our first table topic speaker. And before starting, I would like to tell you guys or remind or freshen up your memory that you have to speak for 2 minutes maximum and minimum 1 minute. When you speak for 1 minute, the timer will show you the green light. At 1 minute and 2 seconds, the timer will show you the yellow light. And at the end of the 2 minutes or at 2 minutes, the timer will show you the red light. So let's welcome our first table topic speaker on the stage, Toastmaster Mohammad Asghar. Toastmaster Mohammad Asghar, what is harder to understand? What is harder to understand? Your spouse or the weather where you live?
Please, can you repeat the sentence? You are?
Okay, what is harder to understand? What is harder to understand? Your spouse or the weather where you live?
Or with okay, I just I failed to got the second part. You are better off is one, and what about the other one?
The weather, the weather, the
The
weather
weather,
where you
okay, okay, okay. Now I got it. I think the weather is far easier to understand because we have developed technology, artificial intelligence, being someone who is working in climate change area. Now we are grasping the accuracy of the weather. We now able to predict the weather exact same way with the difference of hours while it is impossible to understand one's better off, or at least if for one, I can clearly confess it in my utter, shame that I cannot understand. It is impossible, not hard, because hard is a degree far away from impossible. It is impossible to understand you are better off. She or he can change at any time without the prediction or without or in a direction which is beyond your wildest imagination. Or on the other hand, it is become increasingly possible to predict the exact weather at every 10 minutes basis. We have developed technologies. I wish that we have developed, or artificial could have developed, that we would have been able to understand our better half. But let me leave this wish that one day we, the men, will be able to take the artificial at a stage where we will be able to understand our better halves. And I don't wish for them to be able to be able to track us, not to understand. This may not be possible in my life, but I'm ready to sacrifice myself right now with a wish that all men will develop this possibility sometime in future.
Oh, that's a wonderful wish you have just wished at the time of Maghrib. So anything can be fulfilled. Okay. Okay. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's move on to our second table topic speaker, Toastmaster Altaf. Please put your hands together and give a warm welcome.
She will assign. Wait for it. The only condition is you absolutely have to use the word of the day.
Okay, so Toastmaster Altaf, the topic for you is what is more dangerous? What's more dangerous, confidence or overconfidence?
Thank you very much. Overconfidence, being overconfident, that creates problem. The point is, whatever you know or whatever you are going to do, that is based on the knowledge or experience which you have. For that, you can make a commitment. In this way, you can carry out the relevant task by using that and keeping yourself in confidence. Now, if we take the case of overconfidence, we can make commitment which are beyond control due to this, I would say the word illness of being overconfident. So we must take care of that. Whatever we are, whatever we have, keeping that in mind, we have to take actions. So always be confident, because with the help of confidence, you can achieve your target without any hesitation and in time. Over to you. Thank you.
Now, please put your hands together and welcome our Toastmaster, Saba Anjum. Okay, Saba, your topic is it's not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea. Is that the best excuse?
It was never my cup of tea to speak 29 letter words. But today I would like to speak and I will make it my cup of tea. And it says, people was always telling me, Toastmasters is floxy, noxini, hilly-billification. People, friends around me always told me and discouraged me to attend Toastmasters meeting. Would you believe? And they said it's floxy, noxini, hilly-billification. And I would like to tell you actually what the Toastmasters is. It is actually supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It is actually supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. First time I heard this word, it is 34 letters word. I heard it from Aishwarya Roy. And it kicked me why I shouldn't speak this 34 letter words. I practiced it. And today distinguished Toastmaster Dala bin Hamid has reminded me to practice another letter of 29 letters, a word of 29 letters. So I think now it is, he has actually made it my cup of tea to speak those big letter words. So I'm so happy that I'm here and I'm feeling supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster, in the topic master. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, please welcome dear Toastmaster Hibari Khan. Hiba, your topic is think twice, speak once. Is that how you live your life?
Think twice. Could
Speak
we
once.
Okay, sorry.
Think twice.
think twice, speak once. Is that how you live your life?
Okay, okay, fellow Toastmasters, I think I do agree with this, and I suppose this is the best way to live one's life because one would always remain safe, and one would always remain safe, and one would always remain safe. Not one would always remain safe, and the word of the day is too difficult for me to pronounce. I'm so sorry. It's better to one would always remain safe and not fall in any danger zone, and the, and it's best to live one's life by thinking twice and speaking once because this is the best way, and it's, I would say, a safe way to avoid danger, avoid hurting people's feelings, and breaking hearts. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Heba. Now, please put your hands together and give a warm welcome to DTM Talha. Okay, so DTM Talha, your topic is प्यार नहीं चाय चाहिए. प्यार नहीं चाय चाहिए. Love can wait, but tea can't. Is that your life motto too?
Sorry, can you repeat?
प्यार नहीं चाय चाहिए.
प्यार नहीं चाय चाहिए. Love can wait, but tea cannot. Is that your life motto too?
Okay.
Word of the day.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Latif. And thank you so much, Table Topics Master. Love can wait, but tea cannot. I slightly disagree with that. Because I have a very unique problem. I don't like tea. That's true. I absolutely hate tea. I dislike tea that is made by anyone other than me. So, even if I want it, I cannot adopt this lifestyle. The love can wait, but tea cannot. Because, unfortunately, I'm surrounded by people who love me, or at least pretend to love me quite a bit, but they're pathetic at making tea. So, in my life, I have learned that in order to avoid floxy, noxy, nihili, pilification of your life's ambitions, you should allocate your resources and expectations towards the right channels. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, tea can wait. Tea can wait. Because even if it does come, there's a 99% chance that I won't like it. And then I will need to like it. And when someone will ask me, Chai achhi thi? Was the tea alright? I'll smile like an idiot and say, yeah, it was fantastic. It's the best tea I've ever drunk. Whereas I'm next to vomiting out the tea. So, yeah, I would take love over tea made by others any day. Thank you so much, and over to you.
Thank you so much. Now, please put your hands together and welcome Toastmaster Latif Mansoor.
Is there no one in the room? What about the president?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So, Toastmaster Latif, your topic is What's the secret ingredient in a successful marriage? Love, patience, or selective hearing? Can I repeat it?
Yes, repeat.
What's the secret ingredient in a successful marriage? Love, patience, or selective hearing?
Thank you, topic master. What is the special ingredient in marriage? I will say bit of everything. Because if you don't have love, then there is no relation. And if you listen a lot of love, then it's too bitter. So I feel a mixed blend of all three. Fellow, as I have always said this, it's in past, I've always said it, that Toastmasters is a perfect membership option to have or for the husbands because it gives you a listening power. Now, when you have a listening power, you have a listening strength, you have an active listening ability, you can listen to everything. But then when you when you give evaluation, we always tell to our speaker that this is according to my suggestion. So to apply all of that, what we listen is not necessary. Yes, but love is very important to have it in every relation. To have a delicious relation, a delicious bond, love is all what is important. So try telling your partner that you love her or him every time. Don't even miss an opportunity, even if you are a little far over the phone. Before you hang, just say it, you love. Over to you, topic master. Thank you. You've made me emotional.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Latif. Okay, so now quickly let's invite Toastmaster Majid Akhtar. Please put your hands together and give a warm welcome to him. Okay, Toastmaster Majid, your topic is if your life could be expressed through one song. If your life could be expressed through one song, which song would it be? Can you sing?
Yes, he can. He can.
Well,
In fact, don't get him started.
yeah, see, this is an English meeting, but mainly I listen to the Urdu songs. So there are a lot of Urdu songs which I can actually relate my life to. So there's one song which I heard from the movie Sanjay, Kar Har Maidan Fateh, Ghayal Parinda Hai Tu. I'm forgetting the next line of it. घायल परिंदा है तू दिखला के जिंदा है तू बाकी है तुझ में हौसला तेरे जुनू के आगे अंबर पनाहे मांगे कर डाल तू जो फैसला टूटी तकदीरें तो क्या टूटी शमशीरें तो क्या टूटे शमशीरों से ही वो कर हर मैदान फतेह. So that's the song. I actually feel that is the perfect representation of my feelings, my heart. And this is the song every time I'm actually feeling frustrated, every time I'm feeling disappointed, every time I'm feeling that others are winning. So I try to motivate myself because there is always magic in songs, there is always magic in poetry. So this song is a song which is always giving me a big kick, yeah, on my mind. So which helps me a lot in taking my life further. And whenever I'm feeling that life cannot be made further, life cannot be taken further, then this song always helps me and guides me. There is always another way, and there is always another way of looking at things, and probably there is one angle which I was missing. So with this, I would like to hand over the charge back to the table topic master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Majid. So let's quickly wind up this session. And remember, do not forget to have a cup of imaginary cup of hope. Add all the ingredients carefully, like hope, resilience, struggle, and love and patience. So with that, I'm just giving back the charge back to the Toastmaster. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Topic Master, Toastmaster Silla. It was an amazing, but would love to see end with also an Urdu share. I don't know how to say it, but timer, please confirm. Are all speakers qualified? Yes, thank you. And I feel the vote is already being shared also by our timer come vote master, vote counter. So please take few seconds and cast the vote for the best topic speaker. We don't have a prepared speech, right?
Yes. No, he couldn't join us. I hope everything is.
Okay.
Oh, we have a speaker actually. We have a speaker. Yeah, someone who is always ready. So if you allow, Mr. Toastmaster of the day.
Yes, Papa. Sorry, who am I?
You are the in charge of the meeting as TMOD. So
No. KTC doesn't go with the Toastmaster of the day. It goes with VP Education, right? Anytime can be interrupted.
No, but whenever there's a topi, it's always get transferred to Toastmaster of the day. So right now, no, we have our very own Toastmaster Majid Akhtar, who is offered to make a speech. So please come to the stage, and if you can give me an idea of the project.
All right, so this is my one project from effective coaching. Yeah, and the speech is going to be of 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay.
Right. And the topic of my speech is power of SWOT analysis.
No, but what is the project?
The project is delivering your speech in front of a new audience.
Okay. So that is actually know your audience. Actually, yeah. Okay, fine. Okay.
Toastmaster Majid, please share your speech title again.
I'll write it in the text box. Okay. It's power of SWOT analysis, right?
Power of SWOT analysis.
Okay.
Because I did not want this segment to be not taking place, so that's why I wanted somebody to take charge. All right, so ladies and gentlemen.
No, wait, bro. Wait, bro. Okay, fellow Toastmasters. As we had a very amazing table topic session, we will now move ahead with our prepared speech session. Our prepared speech session has our first speaker, Toastmaster Majid Akhtar, who has a 23 years of banking experience. He is Toastmaster since 2005, recently elected as Division Director for the year 26-27. He represented his club in Tall Tales during the district contest. And of course, he's been a champion speaker for his club for many of the years. His favorite quote, I believe today is his day. When Topic Master introduced, he was very energetic. And now when I'm introducing him, I feel also very good. So his favorite quote, which he truly believes or keeps himself close to it, is, "Don't teach me to reconcile with the opposing enemies. I'm ready for a long war. make me fight a monster. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us invite Toastmaster Majid Akhtar, who will be evaluated by distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid. Speech title, Power of SWOT Analysis, correct? Something like that, right?
Yeah, power of SWOT analysis.
Yes. Over to you, Toastmaster Majid Akhtar.
No, you cannot do that. Look at you. You don't have personality. You don't have a voice. You're too small. Come on. You think you can do that? Oh, come on. There are a lot of people who are way more competent than you. You really think you can do that? Look at yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Toastmasters, this is very cruel world. When anybody would want to achieve something in life, there is always somebody there ready to tell you that you cannot do that. It's very interesting. Many times, when people cannot do something at something in their own life, they will assume that nobody else can do the same thing. And many a time, unfortunately, our own very parents, they start imposing a life on us which we were not made for. Our parents wanted to live a life which they could not live during their lifetime due to the constraints at that time, but now they would want their the eldest son or daughter to follow their dream, while God has given them a different talent. My fellow Toastmasters, next time, if there is somebody telling you that you cannot do that, listen to that statement with your both ears open. So that from 1 year, that statement is going in, and from the next year, the statement is going out. Do not let that statement define your fate. Because it's not something which happens to us, defines our future. It's how we react or how we deal with that situation that defines our fate. We all have strengths in us. We all have weaknesses in us. And because of those strengths we have, there are a lot of opportunities which can be created. And because of those various weaknesses which we have, we might be exposed to a lot of threats, ladies and gentlemen. We often think that SWOT is only to be done for the companies. We've heard this term SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. We always think that this SWOT should only be done for the companies. But guess what? The same formula can be applied on our very own life. Like companies, we have strengths. Like companies, we have weaknesses. We have opportunities, and we may be exposed to threats. So next time, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a surprise. If someday somebody is attacking on your particular skill set, maybe that's your unique talent. Because people are going to attack where you're strong. When you're really good at public speaking, people might mock the way you speak. So this might be a clue that you're being mocked, while that can be your unique selling point. Ladies and gentlemen, how do you exactly identify your strengths? Many times it becomes very challenging for us to find out exactly where we are good or which area of life we should be giving more consideration to. From the speech of Steve Jobs, I found out that his circumstances will give you clue. People will start praising you for a certain skill. When you have a lot of praise coming from the circumstances, from the people, from the world, for any particular skill of yours, then that can be one ability of you which can make you a hero on the planet. Because we might not be knowing, because when we are in this cruel world where everybody is telling us that we are, sorry to use this word idiots, but despite the fact Despite the fact when the world is telling us, there are people like Steve Jobs who are ready to tell us that if the world is praising you for a certain thing, the circumstances are giving you guidance that what is your unique selling point, what is your unique selling ability. Then work on that. So once you find out your unique selling point, once you find out your unique strength, then think about various ways that strength can be capitalized. Many times what we do is we enter into a profession which is in contradiction with our personality. We can only rise to the level of C-suite level if our work and our personality is in synchronization, perfect synchronization, ladies and gentlemen. And when exactly does this happen? That happens when we are using our core strength as our money making core KPI. When a KPI, our key performance indicator, is the skill where we are actually good, then we have higher ability to become successful in life. Weaknesses? Yes. Everybody has got weakness. You don't have to worry. Just note down those weaknesses, and because of those weaknesses, one way is to do homework and try to, get trainings in those areas, establish yourself in those areas, meet with people, talk to your seniors, and find out how those weaknesses can be converted into strengths. And because of those weaknesses, till the time those weaknesses are still there, you can think about various threats which you might be getting exposed to. So instead of any threat giving you surprise, once you have already thought about it, then life is going to become easier. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, now while my speech is approaching the end, I would like to once again put an emphasis that do the SWOT analysis of your own life. Write down your own strengths, write down your own weaknesses, write down your own opportunities, write down your threats, and keep a correlation. With the strengths, you might be getting a lot of opportunities, and because of those weaknesses, there can be a lot of threats coming up. And once you have this homework done on the paper, then you're prepared for life. And once you're prepared for life, then nobody can stop you from getting successful. Over to the Toastmaster.
Spot on, Toastmaster Majid. Really an inspiring speech. Yes. I'm looking at once again at the Zoom meeting, and I find only myself in the room. Even the topic master has left, and no sound, no chance of getting distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Faruqi back, right? I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't think he's joining.
Okay.
I just hope that everything is okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Unusual,
Yeah, there are people, but they have their cameras off. I'm sorry, Toastmaster Sila. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I didn't mean that way. I was just looking for the distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Faruqi. I'm very sorry. Okay, let's move ahead. Thank you very much. Thank you for understanding. Let's move ahead with my closing remarks, because by the time I will invite our general evaluator, I will be driving back home, and then I might not be able to be so generous in sharing my thoughts about this cup of coffee, which I feel we can always make it delicious and have it available for us, and we don't need anyone else's support. So this happened some 4 or 5 years back. I met someone, and he shared me 4 lines, which I will share with you all. And from that moment, I wanted to give it a speech. And I never made it, because those 4 points in 7-minute speech, and that too a contest speech, I was unable to give that. And then during a DTAC of District 20, we were having a mock session, so for a Sergeant at Arms, and I was the just for that session only assigned as a contest chair. So I thought about a topic, so that just to invite a speaker to the stage and Sergeant at Arms to do the drill as a mock session. So over there, I thought that I will announce a cup of coffee or a delicious cup, and delicious cup came into my mind. So fellow Toastmasters and guests, this is very important for me who have lived these 4 lines to fix in the 7 minutes, thought to deliver
Oh.
it as a...
Wait, Irfan Saab is here.
Yes, I can see. Great.
Oh,
Yes.
did we? I think you took Irfan Saab's name thrice and he just appeared magically.
Yeah, distinguished Irfan Farooqi, please just allow me few minutes because I'll close my remarks and then I have to drive back home. So yes, here it is. Then when life serves bitterness, I will share how to brew a cup of hope. And these are the 4 things which my friend taught me, that by the time you complete, even whenever you evaluate yourself, if these 4 things are with you, you are not a successful in others' life, but you are successful in your life. Look for that someone to love, someone to believe in, which is your faith or something, some place to go where you are always welcome, and something you are always hope for. If you have these 4 things, someone to love, someone to believe in, some place to go, and something to hope, I believe that is your best cup of hope when the life throws, or in your rainy days, when the life is your bitterness, you make your own cup of delicious tea or coffee, having gratitude, patience, faith every day in life, and those 4 things: love, believe in, a place to go, and something to hope for. By this, I warmly welcome distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi. He will be evaluated by, I believe now, Toastmaster Sabha.
Yeah, if since I've already yeah. Just let me share the project details. Yeah.
So distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi, I don't have the speech title also. Please, Irfan sir, what is your speech title, please?
Choose to follow. It is chose to follow.
Oh, chose to follow. It's written in bold and I missed it. I'm sorry. Okay. Distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi will be evaluated by Toastmaster Sabha Anjum. Toastmaster Sabha Anjum, please share the objectives of distinguished Toastmaster Irfan's speech.
You got it? You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Evaluation form, you know? Yeah. Yeah.
This is a speech title.
Yeah, the speech title, and after that you just read the purpose.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very privileged to have to become a surprise evaluator for a surprise speaker, distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi. This is the very first time I would be evaluating him. And that's how KTC give opportunities, big opportunities to our speakers. So the speaker today has a pathway named as a strategic relationship, and it is level 5, and his speech title is Chose to Follow. And now I would like to hand over the stage to distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi. Please give a big round of applause.
Thank you very much. And my apologies for being late. I was stuck up at a family issue, and that's why I got late. Toastmaster of the day, my fellow Toastmasters and friends. There is one question that every leader should ask. Are people following me because they have to or because they want to? For many years in my corporate career, leadership came with a title, a designation, a reporting structure, a position on the organization chart. If I called a meeting, people attended. If I assigned work, responded. If I asked for updates, people provided them. I believe I was a leader. Then I entered the world of volunteer leadership. And Toastmasters taught me a very different lesson. Here, nobody reports to you. Nobody receives a salary from you directly or indirectly. Nobody receives a salary. Nobody waits for your performance appraisal. And nobody is afraid of your authority. People give their time, energy, and commitment for one simple reason: they chose to. That changes everything. During my leadership journey in Toastmasters, especially while serving in different leadership roles, I realized that volunteer leadership requires a completely different mindset. In corporate life, a title may open the door. In volunteer organization, relationships open the door. The first lesson I learned was influence is stronger than authority. You cannot command commitment. You have to create it. A volunteer does not ask, "What is my job description?" A volunteer silently asks, "Does my contribution matter?" This is where recognition becomes powerful. Sometimes a simple message saying, "Thank you, your efforts made a difference." Such a message creates more energy than any formal reward. People may join organizations for many reasons, but they stay because they feel valued. The second lesson was about listening. As leaders, we often believe our responsibility is to provide answers. But volunteers do not want leaders who only provide instructions and answers. They want leaders who listen. During my leadership activities, I learned that every member brings different motivations. Some come for confidence, some come for friendship, some join for professional growth, and some come simply because they want to contribute. Leadership means understanding those motivations and creating space where everyone feels respected. By the way, I am not able to see the timer. If timer can raise the hand, please. As part of this project's requirement, receiving 360-degree feedback was also an important reflection for the sake of this requirement. Feedback from others is sometimes uncomfortable because we all have to surrender to two leadership images: the leader we believe we are, and the leader as others see us. This is a dichotomy. what we believe we are and what people see what we are. Thank you, Imran. Parasoraman, in his world-famous surf call model, defines service quality as the gap between expectations and perceptions. Growth happens when we are willing to understand the difference. Some feedback confirmed my strength, some feedbacks challenged my assumptions, but every comment helped me improve. Because leadership is not about protecting our image, it is about improving our impact. Another important responsibility of volunteer leadership is succession. A successful leader should never create dependency. A successful leader creates more leaders, like a banyan tree. And a banyan tree is something that creates multiple trees around and under its shade. That is a leadership like this. Therefore, succession planning is not about finding someone to replace us. It is about preparing someone to go beyond us. The real legacy of a volunteer leader is not how much did I achieve? The real question is how many people became stronger because I was there. Throughout this journey, I discovered that three qualities matter deeply in volunteer leadership: integrity, competency, and character. And the belief I volunteer in volunteer organization, people follow the organization because they believe in the leader, and that belief must be earned. The greatest achievement of a volunteer leader is not when people follow because they have to, it is when they follow because they choose to. Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Irfan.
So both speakers are qualified. Let me share the point in few minutes.
Thank you. Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Faruqi, for a wonderful speech. I believe today's speech is all about finding ourselves and how and when to choose and what to choose. So let us conclude our prepared speech session and proceed further with our journal evaluation session. And today's journal evaluation session today our journal evaluator is Toastmaster Majid Akhtar. I've already introduced him as a division director, as a wonderful person, but I will just love to repeat again what he really believes in. Make me fight a monster. Toastmaster Majid Akhtar, our general evaluator, over to you. Thank you. Good luck.
So thank you very much. Thank you so much for the wonderful start of our today's meeting. You have really put the spark in our heart and blood. So now we would be moving to the next segment. Yeah. So next segment is where we find out what are the areas where we can actually do little working. Journal evaluation, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, in this segment, as we all are Toastmasters sitting right now with no guests around, so we can jump directly to the evaluations. And first speaker, let's start the evaluation with the way we traditionally do, which is let's start with the prepared speech evaluations. Yeah. And the first evaluator is going to be DTM Talabin Hamid, and he will be evaluating a speech of mine. I delivered the first speech, so let's invite on stage DTM Talabin Hamid. In your class.
Thank you so much. Toastmaster Majid Akhtar. The project was to connect with your audience which is actually to present a topic that is unfamiliar to an audience, or to present a familiar topic before an unfamiliar audience. I believe that you fulfilled that objective because I don't think we have ever thought about applying SWOT analysis on our personal lives. So, congratulations on that. Yes, it was an extemporary speech, but it seems that you must have thought about it a lot and you must have also spoken on this topic before. So, I will evaluate it on its merits. First of all, you had a very engaging start, as you always do. This is one of your tricks. You start with dialogues. And ladies and gentlemen, that is one of the simplest tricks to bring vocal variety into your speeches. People like me who struggle with bringing vocal variety to speeches, we use it as a shortcut. Introduce dialogues, introduce characters. Once you do that, automatically you tick that box. And of course, you not only grab the audience from the start, uh, you also veer towards getting slightly personal. That is one of my main beefs with your speeches. Most of the time, you do not explore or you do not expose your own personal stories. Either you talk about your life observations in a general way, or you create other stories to support your points. But today, you gave it a personal flavor when you talked about people telling you no. So that was a start. Looking forward to more personal stories in the future. And yes, you have shared personal stories on this stage, but those are not true. We know them not to be true. Sir, you gave some really good real life examples. I especially love the way you set up the speech and you built a very comfortable environment where then you could present the idea of applying the SWOT analysis. You were animated and you started with a hook that your unique selling proposition is your strength. So that is something that we can all relate to. Again, very well put, and your whole explanation about linking strength with opportunities and weakness with threats. That is also something that I had not thought about, at least myself. So again, another layer of your project was achieved. Now, a few improvement areas. There was a slight bit of repetition in your initial dialogues. Perhaps when you say those lines, uh, just avoid repeating them. They will be more impactful. Once or twice you looked at the ground. I know I'm being overly harsh because it was an extempore speech. And sometimes you should have, this is my personal wish list, that you should have also shed light on the dangers of overconfidence. So, with that beautifully achieved project, congratulations and over to you. And I hope I qualify.
Right, excellent. So thank you so much, DTM Tala, for an excellent evaluation. So, Madam Toastmaster, are you ready with the evaluation or you need some time?
Okay, okay. But then I'll need someone to evaluate my evaluation of your evaluation. Is that okay?
So we can then finish the meeting by 11 o'clock. Right?
Yeah.
All right, so with this, ladies and gentlemen, next on the stage was, in terms of prepared speeches, DTM and Fan, a very seasoned Toastmaster, and his speech was evaluated by Madam Toastmaster Sabah and Gauri. So let's have her viewpoints about the speech of DTM and Fan Faruqi in your claps.
So all of us, we know very well distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Faruqi has such a pleasant personality, and it's always nice to listen from him. It's quite soothing. So today he has delivered his project, and the purpose of the project is to show skills needed to successfully in a volunteer organization. So he has taken an example of Toastmasters because it's a volunteer organization, and he has actually shared his brilliant experience, a splendid experience serving as a leader in a volunteer organization, and we have all experienced from him. Where each word of him was truly very close to my heart. The way he has said and asked a question, people are forced or they choose to follow leadership. So this was a very question that everyone asked from himself. So it was quite relatable when he asked this question. And then he said, lesson from Toastmaster is a very phenomenal lesson that they chose to. But when he's in a corporate organization where he's getting salary, bonuses, people are obliged and forced to follow him. He called a meeting, people just follow him. That was a different altogether ball game. But when he is as a leader in Toastmasters, people choose to follow him. So that was marvelous. Even I chose to follow him. And in a volunteer organization, he said relationship does matter, and we are all are actually have experience, and it is quite evident that Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Faruqi has created brilliant, magnificent relationships within the Toastmasters fraternity. And he said influence is stronger than authority. So every word was very meaningful and relatable. Truly, influence is stronger than authority when it comes to the volunteer organization. So I said, it was a profound, very rich content, very well structured, and truly admirable, remarkable. Till now, I told about his first lesson, and the second lesson he told about us listening. Leaders are supposed to listen. In Toastmasters fraternity, in a volunteer organization, people would like to listen. People would like their leaders to listen. So if this thing is missing, then it becomes boss, then the leaders. So I have noticed, distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Faruqi, your pauses are powerful. You explain leadership in a perfect manner. Your ideas about leadership are really, really thought-provoking. Today, you have shared the blueprint of leadership. So give a big round of applause for his rich content. But I noticed you spoke while sitting, and due to which stage movement we missed. And your smile is always very pleasant, but however, maybe due to the topic, intensity of topic, maybe we missed your smile today. Some act like a small role. Okay, so if you could have played a small role play, example would have added the magic in your speech. This is the only recommendation from my side. Please keep striking, and keep striking. Over to Jennifer.
Right, thank you so much, Madam Toastmaster, for your excellent evaluation covering the speech from 180-degree angle. So now with this, ladies and gentlemen, would like to invite in the stage the evaluator for the table topics. And the evaluator for table topics today is
Toastmasters.
Toastmaster Asghar, yes. So may we have the honor of Toastmaster Asghar sharing his views as table topic evaluator. Toastmaster Asghar, are you with us?
He is in the meeting, perhaps he stepped away. Toastmaster Asghar, are you there?
वो अपनी मदर इन लॉ के पैर दबाने गए वो।
So maybe in the meantime we can hear from the role players.
Yeah.
So the interesting, very interesting role. Supporting. Role facilitation we have as listener, and let's try invite on the stage the listener first, so that the listener could take some time, and in the meantime we can wait for the gentleman to come back and give his views as to the topic evaluation. Today's listener job was performed by Hima in your class.
Okay, fellow Toastmasters, someone said leadership is not about improving image. Someone said that was a different ball game. No. Yes. Super fragilistic.
That's Sabah.
Right channel. No.
I'm Majid Akhtar.
Someone is looking at him, yes. Adopt this lifestyle. I'm not looking at anyone, I'm looking at the board.
Yeah, you better. Majid, I think.
No. No. BTM the law.
When did I say that? Okay.
Unique selling point.
That is Toastmaster Majid.
Yes. More energy than any other formal reward.
No, that is Majid, I think.
No.
More energy. I remember the sentence being spoken. Was it Toastmaster Latif or DTM Irfan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Deva. So the next little longer report which we can expect is the grammarian.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's have from the grammarian, claps. DTM Dava and Ahmed.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Please pray that I can actually read what I wrote, especially today. Yeah. So, first of all, word of the day, kudos to Toastmaster Sabha for winning some gift. You'll get it in the next meeting for using it not once but twice and correct. And also correcting the pronunciation, which is Foxy, Noxy, not Floxy, Noxy, Nidification. So it even makes more sense that way. So and also Toastmaster Sabha use supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. This is a song we were taught from Mary Poppins. Actually, it comes from that movie, and we were taught this in our childhood in school. So, but the difference is that Foxy, Noxy, Nihilitarification is a real word, while that one is a fictitious word. A few good usages: adjusting the accuracy of weather forecast, increasingly impossible, although there's a slight bit of error here. Increasingly hard should have been the sentence because impossible is already superlative. Carrying out the relevant tasks, we can all guess who would have spoken that. Illness of being overconfident, very beautiful put. It was not my cup of tea to speak 29 letter words. How smart was that to relate the opening of table topics to the word of the day? Beautifully done. And using our core strength. And then Toastmaster Latif, I think it was someone to love, something to believe in, somewhere to go, and something to hope for. How beautiful. As long as we have four of these, or even one of these quotes, we have something to look forward to. Influence is stronger than authority. D.K. Irfan was a little bit late today, but I'm so glad he could join just for this sentence alone. Influence is stronger than authority. And you cannot command commitment, especially in a volunteer organization. So beautifully put. A few errors, or rather improvement areas. Someone said something is being, should have been, has been. Uh, it is very cruel world, could have been. It is a very cruel world. There was this complicated sentence. It is not something that happens to you that defines your fate. Uh, could have been slightly improved to things that happen to us do not define our fate. And again, there's a bit of a debate here. Fate is something that you cannot control, it's something that comes into your way. So your actions lead to perhaps your fortune, they don't lead to your fate, or some other word. Uh, Someone said attacking on should have been just attacking. Contradiction with could have been contradiction to. And someone, you said actually, someone raised my hopes up by saying that I'm sorry for using this word. And then the word he used was idiots. I mean, since when do you apologize for using idiots? It was a major disappointment, actually. I was hoping for something much stronger. But okay, and that brings my grammar report to an end. Over to you, General.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, do we have the table topic evaluator with us now, or is he still busy?
Toastmaster Asghar, are you there?
Or else we can take the advantage of Madam Toastmaster Anam Qadri joining the meeting and he can give her a table topic if she would like to speak. Or else, let's invite on stage the R counter. In your claps, the R counter report will be presented by Altaf Hussain.
Thank you very much. Respected Toastmasters, the duty of our counter requires special attention. Today, in spite of paying full attention to the speeches delivered by learned Toastmasters, I noticed that everyone took special care of that. They didn't give me an opportunity to note. With great difficulty, I could note down certain filler words, such as TM Talasa used once. In this way, TM Sabha also used similar a. Then TM Hiba, one would always remain. She used this phrase thrice at one occasion, and then a long ah. So, with this, over to.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. In your claps. So, yeah, so I think now we can kind of summarize because no other one is around. So, Timer, would you like to share your report or everybody qualified?
Everyone.
Everyone qualified. Excellent report, sir. Thank you so much.
The meeting is a little overtime.
Yeah, okay. Meeting a little over time. So, ladies and gentlemen, so today we in fact had this beautiful meeting. Everybody gathered. It's always nice to have good number of people turning up in the room. So, whoever is sitting online and had the opportunity to attend the meeting in person, I request that next time, please do try to attend the meeting. Toastmaster Silla, she is having hairline fracture in her feet. So we wish that you recover soon and your feet become in perfect condition very soon so that you can join the meetings next time it is taking place in person. So meeting started at 6:55 with an excellent opening remark by TM Dalla, followed by a beautiful speech by opening remark speech by TM Latif. TM Latif is always very interesting in terms of sharing his thoughts, sharing his views. He is a very excellent storyteller as well. So then there were some magical, interesting, very thought-provoking table topics given to us by TM Silla. So those were also very nice. And overall, the meeting went really superb. The evaluations of the prepared speeches were fantastic. And TM Hiba always coming up with her magic of good humor. One role is totally allocated to her, which is the joke master, which is always it's very courageous to take joke master. I even now cannot take that role because it's very hard to find bring smile on people's face. So she very courageously always take that role. So so that is the general overall meeting comment. One thing which I would again like to say is that we really miss samosas inside the meeting room along with the tea and juice. If there was one samosa served, then the power of this presence would have been multiplied several times, nth times, in fact. So that's the overall conclusion of the meeting. And now we, in fact, have this final call from the table topic evaluator if he is with us, or else we, in fact, already have crossed the time limit. So maybe we can ask the timer to present the results. If the results are ready, who is the vote counter? You are the vote counter.
Yes.
So, would you like to share the results? Announce the result here, or how would you like to?
That's the before.
Oh, yeah, but before, ladies and gentlemen, yes. So, as a general evaluator, I would like to hand the charge back to somebody. If somebody is here, Latif Mansoor Ali, are you here with us? Or you, in fact, have gone on roads? Latif?
Yes, on the road, on the road.
All right.
Hand over to President or VP Education.
Where is our president?
All right. So, okay. So now I would like to hand over the charge back to me from general evaluator because the next our president is not around. So I'm taking this.
We have area director. We can have some.
Who's the? All right. Area director Anam Qadri. Yeah. Anam Qadri, would you like to please say something? It's very nice to see you at least appearing online. So we don't know whether if you are still in the meeting or not. But are you with us, Toastmaster Anam Qadri?
Yes, I'm there.
Yes, very good. Thank you so much. So, would you like to say something? It has been a long time. We, in fact, have been craving for your beautiful speeches. So, now since you have caught red handed, so would you like to say something as area director?
All right. Hello, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. It's always good to be back to TC after so long. And I have been trying to join in since long, but due to some prior commitments and classes off and on, I couldn't attend before. But today, finally, I got the chance since the kids took their off. So it's good. Although I joined a bit late, and I regret that. I should have joined a bit earlier. At least I should have attended the table topic session. I missed that. But from the evaluations, I gather that, as usual, KTC has rocked this time again. So it's always good to hear the speeches, to hear everyone around, and wish you all many wishes, many good wishes for future meetings as well. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster. Please, let's give her a big round of applause. And now I would like to take the opportunity of DTM Tala being around, so I would like to hand over the charge to him because general evaluation is already over. So somebody had to be given this.
It's Toastmaster of the day first.
Yeah, Latif is not. He is actually driving the car, so he's.
Okay. Fine. No worries. Thank you so much, Mr. Journal Evaluator. I would like to take this opportunity to announce that the season for next year's area director selection has begun, and anybody who's interested, who's eligible, can submit their applications by June 10th, if I'm correct. That's the deadline. So I'll be floating the message, or I'll be asking our president to float the message, or perhaps I'll be politely asking the area director to float the message in the group. And secondly, again, I'm very humbled because I was just thinking that in which other club you will have a division director elect, a current area director, a past district director, a past district administration manager, and two members or three members who are currently serving as area directors elsewhere in three different districts. And of course, Toastmaster Noreen is part of our family. She is a past district administrator manager. DTM Zishan Abid, past division director. And of course, DTM Samir, who is also the inaugural district director of District 122B. And I'm sure I'm forgetting. Toastmaster Hina Ali has been our district administration manager, and she's also KTCL. And am I forgetting anyone? Okay, so, and of course, oh yeah, the elephant in the room. And as soon as DTM Irfan joined, that's when I actually thought of saying this, and I was about to forget his name. So DTM Irfan Faruqi, past area director, current division director. And you know what is the beauty of this? Many of these people are not even from Karachi, and they belong to Karachi Toastmasters. So we are truly grateful, and let me take this opportunity to thank DTM Irfan, Toastmaster Kalam, and Toastmaster Majid. And in absentia, Toastmaster Vase, DTM Sarfraz, and Toastmaster Kareem Meghani for their service as district officers. Count them, how many names there are from within one club. So thank you so much, sir, for your service. We are honored that you are part of Karachi Toastmasters Club. So,
Yes, we have reserved. Okay,
So-
please cast your vote for the best pick. 3.
So while you cast the vote, let me also remind that this is the 1199 and a half meeting. The next meeting will be 1199 3/4, and we'll have our 1200 meeting on Sunday, June the 14th, inshallah. And after that meeting, we will certainly have meeting number 1204. So we will set the count correct after that. All right. So with that, Toastmaster Imran, do we have the other results?
Yes. So the best table topic speaker goes to Sabah Anjum Mahmoudi.
Congratulations.
Best evaluator goes to Talha bin Hamid.
Thank you.
And best prepared speech goes to DT Irfan Faruqi.
Congratulations.
Best Big Four goes to Toastmaster, table topic master.
So who is that, by the way? Because you jumbled up the names a little bit.
It's Sila.
Toastmaster Silla. So congratulations, Toastmaster Silla. She's not in the meeting, but okay. So with that, let me invite. Okay, Toastmaster Silla. Yes, you have to share your thoughts about the meeting. We have no guests today, but you'll have to act as the proxy guest.
So I was invited here from our new elect division director to KTC. So the first day when I came, it was unfamiliar audience and unfamiliar platform. So he wanted me to challenge myself with the unfamiliar audience because I have become so comfortable with CA Toastmaster Club platform as well as their audience. But today I have something to say. Gradually, this audience has becoming so familiar to me that I need to go somewhere else to challenge myself. But I've seen the quality and excellence is remarkable here, phenomenal. And every day when I come here, I find always challenging when Talha bin Hamid especially give me the opportunity, a sudden opportunity. I still remember he asked me to evaluate DTM Sarfaraz's speech, and I was like, as if I cannot do that. And I went outside the room, I prepared for that, and he said, it's not that difficult, you can do it. I said, he's such a seasoned speaker, and today he also did the same thing with me again. Initially, I thought it is not possible, but he made it possible for me.
Today,
So-
Toastmaster Latif is the culprit. He nominated you. I was looking around
so
whom
I
to
would like
nominate.
to give the credit to Toastmaster
Yes.
Mansoor. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, and this is the quality of the meeting that suddenly a seasoned Toastmaster just puts us in some situation and we think we cannot swim. And when we come out with the exceptional swimming skills, we feel pride on ourselves, and that's the quality of Karachi Toastmaster Club. Thank you so much, Talha bin Hamid.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So with this, the meeting comes to a close. Thank you so much all for attending, and see more of you next week, inshallah. And till then, take care. Keep preparing, keep planning for a next week's speech. B, the club elections, and C, the area director elections if you plan to compete. So thank you so much, everyone, and once again, Allah.